Welcome to the new video, guys. Today we have to prepare for the new week coming ahead. So it's Sunday, so we have to do preparing for the new week ahead so that we are prepared and ready to execute our plan according to our Sunday plan. Okay, so let's start. First, we start with the economic calendar. Here we have no news on Monday, which I like to trade. I like to trade those, so I'm gonna trade those. If it's too much consolidating and choppy price action or something like that prior to the session, I might not trade. Then Tuesday we have the same thing. I'm still trading if I see a good setup. USD here at 8:30 at 1:30 we have Powell speaking, so we have to be done before that. 8:30 core retail sales. This should not affect the market that much, which means that I'm gonna trade. Same for Thursday. We have only unemployment claims. This is a clean day to trade. And then Friday we have bank holidays, but not for USD, so I'm still gonna trade NQ and NAS or S&P, whatever you want to call it, NASDAQ and S&P. So yeah, that's exactly it for this week. We are trading every single day. I mean, we are not trading every single day. I'm not gonna take a trade every single day unless there's 5 setups that are A plus this week. I'm only going to execute a trade if my setup is there. So I will announce it later on my Instagram, but I'm going to do another 30-day challenge with the same plan that I did the last one with, but this one is going to be on NQ or on NASDAQ and S&P because I believe that it moves much better on the 1 minute time frame, and it's aligned with, I mean, my setup is way better there just because of that the price action is way cleaner. And I'm going to document it on my Instagram account so that I can yeah, so I can see my progress, and then at the end I'll do a results video where I will show how much I made or how much I lost. And if I lost and I'm not in profit at the end of the 30 trades, then I'm going to stop with that strategy or change something. I mean, I don't have to change the whole strategy, but I have to change something to refine it a bit more and for it to work, or I can try another strategy that I know or something like that. We'll see about that and what happens. For now, we have to focus on preparing for the next week so that I can ensure that I execute my plan accordingly and my setup accordingly so that I do not fail. If I execute a trade that is not A or A plus, I need to restart that whole sample size of 30 trades. So I have to stay locked in throughout the whole 30 trades. That probably will take more than a month, but we'll see. So let's start with NQ. Let's start with NQ. Let's start with the weekly time frame, or actually with the monthly. So on the monthly, I was looking forward to seeing price either dip inside of here and then put the bottom in and go up, or what happened here from the weekly point. So from the weekly order block right here. So if you're looking at the weekly time frame, nothing here says that we are like strongly bullish because we are in a downtrend, but we have swept this key liquidity, which was monthly liquidity, and then we reached into a weekly order block right here, and from there we got a huge reaction. So with that, I can expect price to go up, and that this is a start of the trend to the upside. And what tells me that is the daily time frame, where we can see that price inverts these two gaps. So from there, I'm bullish. Because we inverse those, that's a switch for me to be bullish, especially because we reached into a key level and get a nice reaction from there. So the most retracement I can see is probably this one. Just barely tap into it, this order block, and then go up. I would not like to see price revisit this area right here, this weekly order block. I do not see why it would do that if it wants to be bullish. So I'm just gonna mark this out so that I have it noted out. In case price wants to retrace to this, just tap into it and then go up. Anyway, I'm definitely bullish on here, and I'm expecting price to be bullish, so I'm gonna start looking for bullish trades on the week. So let's go ahead and drop to the I don't have a reason to drop it to the downside on the 4-hour. We can just see that we got a nice reaction. This is a little break of structure, not strong, but it's still a break of structure. So yeah, this consolidation, if you traded during this, you probably lost and you shouldn't have traded. If you won, you got lucky. I lost on Friday when I tried to trading this, and I missed some discipline to not trade. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I should not have traded this. Let's go to S&P. I do not want to make this video too long. We have the same thing. The only difference is that we have a fair value gap right here. So we have the same thing on the monthly. We actually reached into, this is also a monthly fair value gap. I don't know why I marked it as weekly, but okay, it is a weekly, but it's also a monthly fair value gap. Okay, as you can see, this to this, we reach into it and then we sweep this, so we can start going to the upside. That's the reason why we didn't go into the weekly order block like here, like we did on Nasdaq. Okay, so same thing as NQ, except we have this weekly fair value gap. So my next target is, my next zone liquidity is obviously this weekly fair value gap and this previous week high. This is how it looks on the daily time frame. So we also inverse this daily fair value gap, which is also why I'm bullish. So I'm expecting price to reach up and take out this and reach into the weekly fair value gap. From there we can expect some kind of a reaction, but I'm still going to be bullish unless we create a breakout structure to the downside. So I maybe, if we reach into this, I'll maybe catch short, depending. If we at 9:30 sweep this and reach into the weekly fair value gap, I'll be open to taking shorts for that particular day. But that's only that small reaction. I'm looking to take profits at the first profit target, not like try to hold it all the way to the downside. So because I'm expecting, if we get a reaction off of it, it'll be small reaction and then break above and then retrace into the weekly fair value gap, making it an inverse, and then we target these highs to the upside. So we'll see what exactly happens. I'll definitely update you through the trade recaps. Yeah, but this is also the S&P. It has a little bit more cleaner target because we have the weekly fair value gap that we don't have on Nasdaq. And then a little bonus, since I'm gonna be demo trading the forex strategy, I'm gonna do a UJ and gold review also. So let's start with UJ. So here we left a weekly fair value gap above and the order block. So these three candles are the order block. We are very close to these two levels. So do I think that we are going to retrace all the way here? Probably not, to then go down. But we also have this volume imbalance right here. We have this volume imbalance right here, so we might retrace back into that and then go down. But we came very close to this actually, so we'll see what happens. But we are too close for it to retrace all the way to here. But I think that we can retrace into the weekly imbalance and then go down. This is basically just a small retracement, and then we can basically like Monday maybe, and then Tuesday and the rest of the days we are bearish, targeting these lows to the downside. I'm gonna mark out this low because this is the previous week's low, just in case. So we have this weekly imbalance. I'm obviously bearish, but if we retrace up, it's okay. Okay, so we can maybe take on Monday some longs if it wants to retrace to the upside, and then for the rest of the week, I'm definitely bearish. In terms of gold, so on the weekly time frame, I was expecting price to retrace to the downside into these two levels. It retraced, and now it's made a huge reaction to the upside. So I'm looking for it to continue going up. On the daily time frame, we got a breakout structure to the upside after creating a small trend to the downside, and then we left a fair value gap right here. So we can retrace it to this and then go up, and we don't have to. Some bullish, obviously. If I see that, if I see a short on Monday, I'll probably take it, even though we are bullish, because we have a potential to retrace back into this. But also if you see a sweep of low on Monday, I'll also take it to the upside, even though we might retrace. So I'm fine with losing just because I know that the only way I'll lose if I long is because we have to retrace, and the only way I lose if I'm short is because we didn't have to retrace. Okay, so I'm completely fine with both of those scenarios. I'm fine with losing when price is doing something that I know it's doing. So if you want to wait, you can wait and see what price does, but I'm definitely taking longs if I get an opportunity, even though we have the potential to retrace. And that's basically it for the weekly review. Whatever pair I'll trade in the next week. Forex strategy has been going very well recently. But yeah, sometimes I like don't see it at time because I'm in school. I can't look at the charts, and then I don't see the setup, but I see it after, and I post about it. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this was insightful to you and that you can learn something from this video.